What's going on, everybody? This is a segment from the Nerdgasm Talk podcast. If you like podcasts, well, why don't you come join us as the crew gets silly and Philly while we sit to talk about the latest in comics, games, movies, and all things pop culture. You guys can listen to our whole show on all the podcasts apps. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys get your podcasts from. And make sure you guys also support the channel by subscribing to the Nerd Coalition Studios. And for the gaming needs, make sure you subscribe to Nerd Coalition Level Up. This is the Nerd Coalition. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And now, feel the Nerdgasm.
Tito is the quietest, most unassuming member of the family and the group.
Y'all know how me and Prime are every time we get Michael Jackson news or Jackson news and stuff like that. They're like, he talk about that. Well, man, we got some Jackson news, but it ain't the news that we was expecting. At least, you know what? No, we wasn't expecting. I'm not gonna say that, because Tito Jackson, who is really popular for other reasons.
What?
Okay, I mean, listen. I know we all grieving, but Tito, no, I'm gonna keep it real, right? Tito Jackson was some of the butt of every Jackson joke.
Oh yeah, he was.
Okay, to the point
I was
where,
like, what do you mean? Okay.
But it got him so popular to the point that if you ask a random person, right, was like, yo, name the Jacksons, right? It's Michael, Tito, and then Jermaine. And then I would say half of that would know Jermaine, but it's never Marlon, it's never Jackie, it's never Randy.
This old man, he paid for, he's the one the girls adore. Ooh, pretty baby, oh yeah. This old man, he knows the score.
It depends on the age group.
It does depend on the age group. It does depend on the age group.
Because you ask Oprah, she gonna say Jackie first.
That is fair. Or like when we were, like I told you, when we was in grade school.
I don't know why y'all did that to this.
Exactly. That's what so Prime, real quick. When we was in grade school, right? I was in 4th grade. We had this interim principal that came in.
And in love again.
I feel jealousy all over my body.
Don't worry, Jermaine. This is just a daydream.
Baby, if I'm daydreaming, I hope nighttime never comes.
This was the 90s, had a Jerry curl.
Yeah, y'all didn't even get the right set of Jacksons.
Exactly. So everybody was just like, Tito! And then we kept calling him Tito Jackson, right? To the point, he was so frustrated. He said, I went home and talked to my wife. These kids call me Tito Jackson. I look nothing like Tito Jackson.
They meant Stony Jackson.
That's what he looked like. I was just like, but...
Ignorant children.
But all the kids knew was like, hey, there's a Jackson, there's a Jerry curl. It's not Michael.
But if
it's
it was...
Tito.
I'm about to say, but if it was a Jerry curl, it would have more than likely been Michael. But okay.
Tito
I'm gonna let y'all be great.
Okay, that to be honest, Tito ain't really have a flowing Jerry curl like that.
No. I can understand.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody have a flow in nothing except Jermaine.
So
I don't even know what you call that.
Not now. I'm talking about back in the day. We had that blown out perm fried laid to the side afro.
Literally.
I guess now you can call it "Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming."
Doom. Now, but we got the unfortunate news that Tito Jackson passed away.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, y'all know Prime working in the industry. Prime said, "Oh no, Tito." And first of all, it bothered me when Q-Flow said a question marks like who? I said, "Ain't but one."
You about to get kicked out the chat.
When Prime said that, I didn't even respond. I said, "There's no way." So me and Lay's sketch was recording, and I typed in, and I was just like, 2 minutes ago, that it was like Tito Jackson passed away. I said, I'm gonna wait for more time because I was
everybody said, "I'm waiting for real news sources."
Because Prime get he got that exclusive news. I said, I'm not.
I actually I got an alert from Twitter. This page I follow for movies, they posted it.
I thought like, Blanket hit you up and shit like that. Talking about something. Or probably like I was at the tree That was right. I was at the parking lot.
Yeah.
But yes, we got the news, and I was like, really? And it was like, yes, Tito Jackson passed away at 70 years old. Now, the reports were coming out that he had a heart attack, and it was saying that he was driving from New Mexico to Oklahoma. I was so glad I didn't say that to Brian because I knew he was going to start saying some shit.
Okay.
Cause
what?
You got to say, Brian be sending me the old Jackson, like recent 2021, 2022 shows. And remember he's the one that said to me, talking about stuff. And when the groove is dead and gone, it's like,
oh yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, it's really time to be tired.
Time to hang it up.
Because Jermaine don't even go out there with them no more.
No, nobody goes out there. Listen, Marlon ain't got no cufflinks on his shirt.
That aggravates me. That aggravates me so much.
Marlon be looking sloppy and shit. He just be like, ugh. And I'm like, fucking pirate.
He's just having a good time.
No, he's not. He's hurting.
I mean, I wonder what's going to happen now. I mean,
what you call it with them now? Taro is with them.
So, Savior.
Yeah.
So we got to don't cover that up. We got the reports that he was like having a heart attack in like a mall parking lot, like on his way. And somebody flagged the police down, and then they took him to the hospital. He died in the hospital.
Oh my gosh!
So that's what some of the newer reports that are coming out have been saying.
A mall parking lot in Oklahoma?
No, well, he wasn't there yet.
Oh,
he's traveling from New Mexico to Oklahoma, so he wasn't quite there yet.
That's so unfortunate. It is
very unfortunate, and I was just like, damn, Tito Jackson really passed away.
Yeah, my birthday twin.
That's right, her, because his birthday is October 15th, which is the same as my wife's.
No more.
Hey, fucking yo! Like what?
Now, no, but you know what though?
I got nothing.
We love the Jackson family over here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, we gave Tito 100.
We gave him a hard time.
And once again, I don't want to, because once again, this man comes from a big family. He's definitely loved. And like I said, Tito has his talents. Okay, it's just see, you better start something.
I just said he did.
And then he produced 3T. 3T's
I mean, that technically is part of your legacy. It's just the way he has his talents. He produced 3T.
Yeah. And,
like, that was it.
And 3T can sing better than he can. I say that one.
Now, listen. Somebody brought up the point that there would be no Jackson 5 if Tito hadn't taken that first ass whooping for playing Joe's guitar.
That is 100% true.
I mean, if he had to take one for the team for us to get the Jackson 5.
Yeah. Shout out to Tito for that. He has gone and done his own solo stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about like recently, y'all. I'm talking about.
Now,
let's see.
I'm sorry. Now listen, because really, God rest his soul. But One Way Street is not going to be any less funny. I'm so sorry. That video is not going to be any less funny.
Hey, handsome, where you headed?
Hey, beautiful. Wherever you headed, baby.
Can I offer you a ride?
Yes, you can.
It was One Way Street, and what was the it Come Together, right? Or was it Come
that
Together?
One, I don't know if it was Come Together or Get Together. It was something about being together, and there's a lot of people in the video. Yeah. That one was fine. It was the One Way Street. I was just like, all right, Tito, because I was with you with the other one.
And then he did a couple years ago put out an album called Tito Time.
Yes.
No, he came up with that later too.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, Tito. But you know what?
Don't say it so patronizing.
No, because I was like, you know what? You're going out and you are trying to do your own thing.
You find his own lane.
Because I'll be honest with you, I do not care to hear from that marionette puppet known as Jackie Jackson.
Please. My God.
Jackie, I'll be fucking with her, but I'm just saying. But I was like, Jackie is great when he's doing Jackson 5 stuff.
Yes.
He can hum along and dance.
Marlon can go and sell and buy and sell all the real estate.
Jackie's the lead singer right now, technically.
No shit.
He said, what happened?
He said Jackie the lead singer right now. I said, no shit.
Yeah, I'm like, even when Jermaine was there, it was like, yeah, Jackie, we want you to sing. I'm like,
Y'all wildin'. I mean, yes, because no, I'm not really clamoring to go to a Jackson show that is just Jackie and Marlon. You
wasn't clamoring to go to a show with Jackie, Marlon, and Tito.
I ain't gonna lie, there was one show where it was just Marlon and Tito.
They said at least Tito can play the guitar.
We saying that
now. Him singing?
No, I'm saying that just in general. Cause what's happening now? What's gonna happen now?
Jermaine, I don't think Jermaine picks up the bass. What you say?
I think Jermaine might come back. I don't know.
No, if Jermaine was gonna come back, he'd have came out. I said when he passed, I said, you know, Jermaine ain't gonna come out and say nothing. He was like, I only come out for the big dogs.
Well, technically, they made a statement and it said from Jackie, you know, Marlon, Randy, and Jermaine. I said, oh, Randy.
First of all, not Jermaine at the end. You know, I'm sure he took umbrage with that.
Said Randy and Jermaine. I was like, oh,
excuse us. I feel like somebody was like, you know, we gotta put Jermaine on there. All right, fine. That's what it felt. That's what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
But
it even feel weirder. It feel weirder with Randy on there than Jermaine because Jermaine was in the group. Randy, see, like they don't even talk to this man. It's the weird. So
Randy is over there with Janet, minding his business.
Yeah.
And so it social media could be a weird thing.
It really can be.
And I was just like, y'all need to stop.
What happened? What they do?
Because as much as me and Prime go on social media about the Jacksons, about Michael Jackson, about anything Jackson, especially when I do the research to do certain videos and stuff like that, I be seeing what some people be saying. Then all of a sudden, everybody talk about something that was the illest guitar riff during that victory.
Alright, yo.
And I'm just
like, now, is this what's gonna happen when Marlon gonna be like? Remember when he was body rolling for his life?
He was always a better dancer.
At that victory tour.
Don't do that to him. Don't spit in Tito's face like that, okay? And
I swear, if y'all spin that shit when Marlon goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Prime, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I was like, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. And because there was even on the Michael J. Jackson Twitter account, right? Whoever runs that, and they have the thing of you know how Randy and Michael was all damn near ripping their clothes off just right there in the middle as Tito was playing the guitar, and he was like, man, Tito Jackson passing is a uncalculable loss. Tito played the guitar with fierceness plus passion. You know, amassed numerous accolades over. I was sitting there like, y'all was clouding this man there with Eddie Van. What's the guitar for Beat It?
Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen. When he came up there, everybody be praising him when he be up there because there's a part of Victory Tour when he wasn't doing it. Tito did that guitar riff from Beat It. Everybody was like, yo, wow. So why ain't Eddie up here? Y'all be trying to cloud this man, and all of a sudden this man passed away. Y'all talking about some this the illest guitarist that ever lived. Don't spit on this man.
He's up there with Jimmy. Like, all right now.
Don't spit in that man's face like that. Keep that energy. Don't spit in that man's face like that.
Here in the Philadelphia area, we would call that dick riding. You guys are pole jockeying.
For real. For real, I was like, I get it when death happens and you know say and grief happens. It's like, okay, we gonna uplift this man. I'm just like, but some of y'all be bullshit. No, damn well y'all didn't care about Tito like this.
Listen, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. No, I'm joking. Y'all really gotta chill. Like, it's cool. Please remember this man's legacy.
As you should.
But don't be out here drawing. Don't draw.
But I'm just like,
translation.
But
don't do too much.
If for me, I'm gonna give honor to what Tito was strong as. That was like one, keeping that family together, keeping that unit together. He was like he was the Papa Joe when Papa Joe wasn't. This stuff that they said.
He had his face.
Yeah, everything, everything. He was Papa Joe, like I said.
The rest of the kids was like, man, we real Catherine leading.
Yeah.
Not Tito.
He was the first to get married and like love his wife. We not gonna say
I feel bad for them boys.
Exactly. I really do.
They don't have no parents left
at all. And granted, I know that they're in their 50s and 40s right now.
Still,
I know, but still, you lose
both your parents.
Yeah.
But trying time.
He was, say he was that core that when it came to like everybody getting on their shit, Tito would be the one to be go out there like, oh look, let's not get Tito started. You know what I'm saying? Because
not let's not get.
Because
he gonna break out that strap.
He's always and look it happened because there came times when remember him and Michael had that beef. Michael was like, well, you're fat.
Hey yo, that's rude. My name.
I don't like how quiet you are on this thing right now. No one the fuck you know what I'm talking about. I'm just listening. I'm just listening.
No,
that's crazy.
And then Michael wrote out the whole diet plan that he wanted to do when it came to to go back on tour and shit like that.
That man had never heard nothing about glass houses. How you out here throwing stones?
Who, Michael?
Yes.
Because that's what I'm just saying.
That's crazy, my man's. All right.
When it was like
comment.
When it was on the Victory Tour, he was just like, okay, you have to wake up and you have to have that water with lemons, and you got to eat this. I was just like, because there was a point in like the 80s and stuff like that when, especially the Victory Tour, everybody was like, damn, Tito got fat. Out of all the Jacksons, he was the one that had wrong. He had that full baseball outfit on.
You have to calm down. I mean,
everybody stripped but him.
But even still, why y'all stripping? And
he was the JoJo of Jodeci.
Randy was out here in full crop tops, just
because he had the body for it.
Jesus Christ, y'all wildin'.
But still. It's even all the button heads though. Like I said, when Papa Joe wasn't there, they would credit Tito for the one that would make sure everybody could get the shit done. And because remember, even in the Jackson variety show with Jermaine and Jackie was arguing, and it was because why you delete my track? And he was all upset talking about something. Well, Jermaine, it didn't have the Jackson magic. And he's always saying, you had a right to delete my track. And he was really crying. And he said, oh, Jermaine gonna go sit there and run back crying under mama's skirt. How y'all not remember?
No, like why do you remember this line for line? That's crazy.
That shit was hilarious. They started arguing, and then Jermaine had to go be a diva and come back and talk about something. Y'all don't know why I stayed with Motown in the first place. What does
that have to do with anything? Triggered.
And then then he starts crying, and Jackie starts crying too. The sitting there just like, all right, well, we gonna hug this shit out.
Like,
this work done or what?
I'm sick of it.
We gonna hug this.
What are we doing?
You know what I'm saying? We gonna hug this shit out, get this shit done to go. Or what? I'm gonna go back to cry because he says that's the one thing about Jackie and Jermaine. Every time they be arguing, they be all be going running back crying and mama telling on each other.
First of all, okay, now we have to address this. I'm sorry, Tito. Take a pause. You don't mean to tell me these grown, capital G, grown ass men running back to this lady talking about Jackie did this, oh Jermaine did that. Can you imagine? I would line y'all up and slap you just straight across both faces. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
That's what they did.
That's ridiculous.
He said that, mama.
And see, that's why Joe was out here on your ass.
One of the reasons.
That's why. Because he was like, ugh, y'all gonna be soft messing with this lady.
They didn't want no colored TV.
It could have had a colored TV.
And then now there's a tweet that I did like that I read also that was just like Tito Jackson was such an underrated guitar player that we often did not get to hear on Jackson 5 records until the mid-70s when he was allowed to play. Yes, that's the tweet I'm looking for.
That's nice.
That's the tweet I'm looking for.
That's a nice and accurate tweet.
Don't sit there and talk about this man was cutting it up at the
He could have been at Woodstock. Like, come on now. Let's not. Don't spice it.
This man was shredding. He was shredding on the. What's the number they call it at the time? Shredding.
It's like, bro. Listen, don't spin that man's face like that.
Listen, he left behind a beautiful legacy.
Yes, he did.
With his brothers and through his sons, and I feel like that's it. Y'all don't have to do too much. Well, I feel like when somebody has done the work, you don't have to do all of that. The way y'all be out here crying at your auntie and uncle funeral, trying to make up all these lies, knowing damn well they wasn't shit. You don't gotta do that. Mm-mm. Keep it simple, stupid. Like, it's really not that. It's really not that deep. That man did actually have a legacy to leave.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to him.
It does bum me out that he's not going to be able to see that Michael movie.
Here's my thing. I personally, and this is just my thought, I feel like maybe not. They lived it. I mean, seeing it come to fruition might have been like, this is gratifying because we've been trying to fight for this. But they lived their life. They knew a Michael that none of us will ever know. And I think he's all right.
The one that fired him.
What?
They knew Michael, the one that fired them. So yeah, they knew Michael like nobody else knew.
Hey, look.
You gonna fire your brother?
I don't want to be fired by Michael Jackson, but y'all got it.
Here go Jimmy. I was never fired by Michael because Dynamite over here.
You know what? We not doing this today. Today. Honestly, after torture, I'd have fired y'all too. That was a wild. That was a wild.
S-E-R-I-O-U-S. Okay.
That was a wild joint. Why did y'all do that?
It does suck. I am going to go back because I know if I will do it. I'm going to go because I was like listening to some Jackson stuff like, okay, it's cool, but I gotta see more visuals because obviously Tito did not sing like Jermaine and Michael did on all them tracks. But it's like, but you do hear boom 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 boom, or you hear
the swinging is Jackson.
Or as Prime said, she's a dancer, and it's not right there.
I think I heard Arsenio Hall say that.
Don't put this on Arsenio.
He was like, he don't need no words. All he knows is she's the dancer. He's like, that's all you need. I was like, okay.
It was funny. I can believe that because I just seen Arsenio Hall literally just before I started recording this, have Luther do acapella. He was like, he don't need no music.
Yeah.
So yes, I have seen it. And by the way, Marlon Jackson was on Arsenio Hall too. Remember that's when he was doing the
Do You Want to Dance? Is that one?
No, that's the video, but it's the one where he was remember he was singing on stage by himself, and you was just like, "What, Marlon? What are you doing?" I said, he on the Arsenio Hall show. And Arsenio was just like, "Show me that dance move, that dance number that you do now." And it was this little dude, I can't really explain how it was one of Marlon's new dance moves that he was doing.
New. Okay.
What new for 1987? New for 87.
Okay.
I'll find the clip afterwards.
Please do. I would love to see this because that late 80s era where everybody was just walking around in circles while Michael was doing Michael is crazy. It was nuts.
I will say though, for anybody out there that truly wants to know, go check out Tito Time. Came out 2016. A nice contemporary R&B hit of jazz in that album.
Yeah. Again, the other song we had everybody in the video was chilling. It was that one way. It was the video.
It was the video because
the song ain't bad. It's the video.
The song not bad. It is the video. The video is quite the turn off.
It's kind of funny.
Say it with it because it's like Tito can't move, and it's just like he's there. It's like he's in front of a green screen.
Everything's like passing around him.
Yeah,
and it's just like okay, like you're sitting there really just like okay until the very end when old girl is riding down what is not an actual one-way street, and he's like, "Hey, mama, where you going?" We had a good laugh at that. Thanks, Tito.
You know what? You're right. Cause I was just like, because my mom was watching. She was like, 1, where's the guitar? And 2, why is she standing like that?
Listen, this man is not allowed
You know what I'm saying?
in front of the camera without that guitar.
Where is that guitar? But because that's when he was clowning him because he had the little cases for his little
bowler hats.
Yeah. But no, we joke, but you know what I'm saying, it probably act like he ain't part of this because I'm not act like what you just sent to my wife on Instagram the other day.
We not going to discuss it.
What song did this man get when he need to be doing all this? It's just crazy.
No, because you get this. For some context, Prime sent my wife on Instagram, because they're friends on Instagram, this photo of like Tito like gripping the mic.
He's like Bell.
And he's like screaming that joint like he Ricky Bell or something, right?
Random example, but okay.
I just want to get it straight at Ricky Bell because he was
wow.
singing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo.
But he was in there. He had the guitar wrapped around. It was just like he had problems. Just like, what song requires this? It's kind of like when we see Maxwell with the
I knew you was going to say that.
Like,
no, the Maxwell one, okay, I can justify. You might have just, they might have just got
funny.
a bad shot with Tito. The Maxwell one, nothing.
The Drake one is hilarious. I don't know if y'all seen the Drake one. The Drake one is funny though.
Oh no, I didn't see the Drake one.
Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't see it. I was like, I said, Prime is at this joint early. He's at this joint early. Don't miss a beat.
It was a rough week last week. Or this week, into this week, rather.
It was. Rest in peace to Tito Jackson. It like I said, it's bad for him because, like, the man is 70 years old. And you don't think, like I said, you think people are going to live forever. And it's like, you know. And it's also hard because they were still actively performing.
Yeah. Still out here.
Like they last performed on the 10th.
Yes. Wow. So they were actively performing.
Yeah, still out here doing stuff.
Yeah, and it just was like, damn, Tito. Yeah. So
who knows?
Yeah, nobody knows a guy called